Hello everyone, Rosa Renatia here, and it's time again for Tea and Tutus. Make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons. Well, as you can see, my setting here is very different than our normal episodes. No tutu either, but I do at least have some tea left over. I had to take care of something to go help out a friend, and I had to fly out for that, so I am borrowing their living room for the video today. I actually meant to record this yesterday before coming out here, but things have been frazzled and, well, things are kind of messy with the goings-on of our lovely country here. So I'm going to touch briefly on that. I'm going to touch briefly on the project I'm trying to put together, and then we will shift forward to the cosplay news and my guest appearance next month. So, obviously with being very careful with how I word this, because yay, buzzwords are a thing. I do not and will not ever support what is currently happening with our administration and the recent events in Minneapolis. Now that I have somewhat of a platform, I know, not necessarily over here on YouTube, but at least over on Instagram, that I'm going to try and use it for good, and I'm always going to speak up and against those horrible things happening, but I'm not just going to be performative about it. I'm going to actually try to do something with that. So that will then again lead into, like I was saying, that will lead into what I posted yesterday, and will keep up at least until I need at least 8 people before I can make the group chat. But I want to put together a cosplay photo shoot / project, what have you, for the Houston and local areas surrounding, to come together. We're going to do a cosplay photo shoot. Any cosplay is fine, duplicates are fine, and we're going to raise funds to support organizations, to support those in need from what's going on. I already have 2 photographers, just need maybe 1 or 2 more probably, depending on how big a group we get. So if you're interested in that, or you just haven't commented yet, comment down here on YouTube or over on Instagram on the post. Because yeah, things are pretty messed up. When that starts to affect you, like, that obviously affects everybody on some sort of level, but when it affects you personally, and you have to reach out to those in your life to check on them, to see how they're doing because it affects them personally, it hits you really hard. It hits you in a way you wouldn't expect it would hit you. So I'm going to do everything that I can to help with that, because yikes. And that being said, even though I don't have a ton of views or followers over here, subscribers, what have you, if you guys ever need anything, if you want to just talk, chat, take a breather, sip some tea with me, that's what this is also for over here with this whole cosplay YouTube segment thing with Tea and Tutus. It's a silly video series. It's me rambling most of the time, but it's also just for you to come and sit and chat with me and have time to take a break from all the mess going on. Some fantastic advice from my mom. Stay informed, but don't drown yourself in it. Take breaks from social media. Talk to people. Reach out to people. Talk to them about what's going on so that you can kind of name what you're feeling and going through, and that way you can discuss it and get it out. Don't let it stew. Don't let it stew and sit in you, because then you're just going to spiral, and that's not good. We don't need to spiral. We need to feel it. We need to figure out how to tackle it and move forward, because just sitting with it is not good. So I'm here if you ever need anything. If you want to come on as a guest and chat about things, just let me know. I'm more than happy to still figure out my whole sound situation so that I can bring another guest on. But yeah, there's all that. Everything's messy and terrible, but I'm going to try to make it less messy and less terrible if I am able. So, moving on to a bit happier topic. I have my guest appearance at KomoriCon coming up. Still very excited for that. I have ordered all of my stickers and keychains, and I've ordered my new business cards and my new banner that one of my dear friends has made for me. Sean is an absolute wizard when it comes to composites and creating things. He's very good with that. So excited to share that with everybody. The stickers and keychains are chibi drawings of myself in different cosplays. So almost like a fan art type version thing. So that'll be really cool. I don't know if I will get prints or not in time for the show. It's also a really small show, so I don't know what to really expect as far as how much merch to bring. I know that in the past when I've tabled, it's kind of difficult to sell prints as a cosplayer because, well, it is and it isn't. Depends on the cosplay, depends on the cosplayer, depends on the numbers, the convention. So many factors come into this. It's insane. But it's actually something I was talking to another photographer friend about. Cosplay prints are kind of an interesting thing to buy because you're not just buying a print of a character, you're buying a print of that person as the character. So cosplay prints are a weird area when it comes to tabling and booths. But I have all my stuff ready. It's going to be shipped here in time. I think I have one more thing to order, and that's a new headband for my Thumbelina cosplay because the original one broke. And replacing that cosplay is actually impossible now. It used to be on Me Costumes several years ago, but it is no longer carried on their site, and that specific dress that I bought on their site is now also pretty much impossible to find. So I had to start taking care of my cosplays. Not that I'm not taking care of them, it's just some of them you buy a few years ago or a site carries them and then they are no longer available to find online. I also just need to bite the darn bullet and learn to use a fragging sewing machine. Maybe that'll be my next episode adventure. I will attempt a sewing class or something of the like and tell you guys how it went. I don't know. Good ideas for future episodes. Oh, that's right. We have a voice actor coming to KomoriCon. I don't know if other voice actors will be announced, but the lovely Chuck Huber will be attending February 6th, 7th, and 8th at KomoriCon. He is the voice of Stein from Soul Eater and Tucker Shaw. I don't remember his actual name, but the terrible, awful father from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So he's him as well. He's also, what's his name? It's one of Buggy's crew members from One Piece that he voices. Can't think of the name. But very excited to meet him again. I first met Chuck back in 2014. Yeah, 2014? Long time ago. 12 years ago. Yeah, I've been doing this for 13 years. Long time. But yes, it was my second ever convention. It was NDK, and I had dressed as Maka from Soul Eater, and my boyfriend at the time was Soul. And we got to meet Chuck. He was watching his wife's booth at Artist's Alley, and he signed my mini Chibi Maka plushie that I had with me. So it'll be really cool to see him again. Very excited for that. Excited just in general to have my first guest appearance and to see what that's like. Excited for other potential opportunities this year, other conventions. Still only have the one cosplay project planned. I'm trying to only keep that one for a new cosplay because I have so many. Way too many. I need to do a photo shoot for Nami, like a proper photo shoot for Nami. I don't know why I don't have one of those. I need to fix that. I live near Galveston, the Gulf. I have no excuses not to do a water-themed, beach-themed shoot for Nami. So I'm going to get that done too. That's about it for this week. A little late posting, I know, but again, I hope everyone's doing okay. if you need anything, let me know. I'm here. I'm always going to be a safe space for anyone and everyone over in my lovely little corners of the interwebs, whether it be over on Instagram or here on YouTube with Tea and Tutus. So I hope everyone has a good night and a better rest of your week, and I will see you all next time. All right, bye.